On my mind when I see you. You're so sexy, boy. You're so sexy, boy. You're always on my mind. Yeah. Talking about what you do. Wonky, get a wing. Let's see what. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Lord Jesus, it's Friday. Oh my gosh. I was chilling today, honestly. I went to the gym. I went to the store this morning, so I got that over with early. And I was chilling, and then I did some laundry and, got my life together, and then the garage wouldn't raise up. So then I ended up having to drive my son's car because it was trapped in the garage. I didn't have enough time to figure it out, so my husband has to fix it. But I had just gave my husband a high rating today as far as husband duties, and I'm still going to keep him at an A+. But this garage thing, I don't know if I told y'all a couple of weeks back when my husband was fixing on the garage, and I'm not saying that it's because of him. I'm just saying I couldn't get my car out. That's all. But he still gets an A+ as a husband. He's going to be like, man, I got to hear this again. Because it just happened and it was so annoying, but whatever, it's Friday. It's just like, that's all that matters, right? Other than that, y'all, I watched episode 2 of Ryan Murphy's crazy grotesquerie show. I don't know how I feel about it. Everything Ryan Murphy has done so far is really kind of peeved me off. I was seeing what other people were saying about it. Some people like it. Kelsey's supposed to be in it. Raven Goodwin, who I like. Let me see if they got a picture of her up in here, y'all. I like Raven. This is what she normally looks like. And Raven, I want her to win as an actress for sure. But I did not like her portrayal and do not like her portrayal so far in these first 2 episodes. First of all, let me see if they even got the pictures, because they probably ain't even put them out. Yeah, right here. They got her eating a whole ham with a bonnet on. I got a problem with this, Ryan. I got a problem with this. Like, she's eating a whole ham. And listen, nothing wrong with plus size queens. But I got a problem with this big time. Because this is a black trope. Like, big, overweight, lazy, eating all the time. Like, that is something that we have tried to overcome. And now it seems like Ryan Murphy is trying to take us back. And I'm trying to not get into that. I'm trying. I just wasn't really feeling seeing her like that, because I like Raven. I really do. People are saying it's so good. Somebody said it's dark and disturbing. I don't know. Kelsey's supposed to be in it. I'm trying to watch it for Niecy Nash too, because Niecy Nash is in this, but it's got like a lot of demonic religious horror. Is pretty much what it is. Whatever. I already know what to expect from Ryan, and I'm actually hoping he gets canceled soon, because I don't like nothing he's done this year. I don't like what he did to Aaron Hernandez's story. I don't like what he did to the Menendez story, and I'm not crazy about this so far at all, and I already know, and I'm gonna complain, but I'm trying to support Niecy Nash, so there's that. But yeah, besides being annoyed with that, yeah, let's get into the news, y'all. Donald Trump's presidential campaign says that if it were re-elected, his administration would support universal access to IVF, and clearly he's LGBT for Trump. What was supposed to be a fairy tale evening for Bridgerton fans in Detroit over the weekend devolved into chaos, with attendees campaigning that Regency Airball had raw food, cheap decor, and little staff to help. I thought people liked it. Maybe not. Hurricane Helene makes landfall along Florida's Big Bend region as a massive Category 4. Lots of people flooding and stuff right now. Formula One driver Daniel Ricciardo has been dismissed by Red Bull Racing Junior Team effectively immediately, ending his second stint in the sport with an unusual mid-season department. Don't know why. Anna Delvey Sorokin said that the show used her for ratings. She's a high society scammer that's on house arrest, but she got eliminated in the first round. A lot of people didn't want her on here, and maybe she's right. They just wanted people to watch it, but people didn't like she was on there. Donald Trump promotes watches branded with his name, his latest involvement in a series of business endeavors. Alabama executed a condemned man Thursday using nitrogen gas, in only the second instance in the United States of the methods used, which drew criticism from human rights groups. Political analysts are keeping a close watch on Nebraska's 2nd District. Recent private polling shows Kamala Harris leading Donald Trump by 9 points. The Florida sheriff has a grim warning for residents who have chosen to ignore evacuation orders and wait out Hurricane Helene at home. Mark yourself with your information so officials can identify you later. $111 billion over 11 years. NFL's media rights is the biggest in the U.S., but that deal has an out clause with almost all of its partners after 28-29 season, meaning the NFL could completely shuffle the media landscape. The NFL is winning right now when it comes to media. They got deals with everybody, baby. When they making deals fall. California Gavin Newsom vetoed a bill Wednesday that would have helped black families reclaim or be compensated for property that was unjustly taken by the government. Independent journalist publishes Trump's campaign documented hacked by Iran despite election interference concerns. A purse with its tag still on in an aisle where it doesn't belong may look like a piece of discarded inventory, but when Denisha Gonzalez spotted it, it's shoved between kids' items at Target. She saw it as a symbol of something else, a parent's sacrifice. This is a genius way to document anything you see in the store, and it made NBC News. Brilliant. California Gavin Newsom signs 2 bills protecting the earnings of child influencers and content creators into law. This guy is still fighting with the taxes over his hair. He's asked a federal judge to issue a temporary restraining order that would allow him to return to school without being punished. Trump said he's meeting with Zelensky Friday in Trump Tower. A rainstorm expected only once in every 1,000 years deluged parts of southern Appalachia Wednesday. Now the area awaits some of the most intense rainfall due to the hurricane. Smartmatic and Newsmax have reached a settlement in voting technology company's election defamation lawsuit against a right-wing news outlet shortly before the case was set to go to trial. The general counsel for Kentucky Governor Beshear has ordered the sheriff accused of fatally pew-pewing a judge in his chambers to resign by the end of the week or face removal proceedings. When a 36-year-old coffin of a young woman was excavated in China 2 decades ago, archaeologists found a mysterious substance laid out along her neck. It was made of cheese, and scientists now say it's the oldest cheese ever found. She must have really loved cheese. Republicans are dominating the airwaves in Ohio's Senate race this month, erasing an advantage that Senator Sherrod Brown and his Democratic allies enjoyed all spring and for much of the summer in a battle that could tip the control of the chamber. Let's see. I know I didn't like anything on here for sure. Let's see what NFL scores is going on. Cowboys finally got a win against the Giants. That's not saying a lot. So Costco said they ain't got nothing to do with that baby oil, y'all. They said, y'all know they check receipts, but Diddy's lawyer has said that he was buying in bulk, but Costco says they have not sold Diddy any baby oil. But his lawyer also says that the feds want to take down a successful black man. It's just funny. It's a funny statement coming from a white guy, but Madonna's stepmom passed away at 81. James Corden, I tried Ozempic, but it didn't work. So Blac Chyna's ex is suing her because she said she was abusive. He's suing her for $10 million, but Chyna did a number on his face. If this is true, it's alleged. But is that why she gave her life to Christ? Because she really jacked him up. Rihanna took some photos today. Well, clearly they wasn't today, but she posted some new photos. Some sex worker turns over an alleged Diddy freak-off tape. And that's what's on Hulu right now. If you go to Hulu, you're going to see that. Of course. Diddy said he's eating fine. No one's trying to poison him. Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'm in my birthday suit for Michael. She ran out of gift ideas. I know, that's right. They still getting it on. Eric Menendez hugged it out with the actor playing him after slamming the Netflix show. They did a really good job with the casting because those two were almost twins. Alright, let's see what else we got, y'all. I don't know who Spot 'em got him, Cher's new mugshot, but who is Spot 'em got him? Batman officially has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Oh, a male sex worker turns over the tape to the feds. Conor McGregor signs exhibit to his record label. What song they about to come out with? Greenback Records. Cardi B shows off her new hairstyle. She says she won't be able to see the show, but it's for fashion. Justin Johnson speaks after being sentenced to life for the unalivement of rapper Young Dolph. He says, these taking criminal responsibility, I'm taking street responsibility regardless. I'm forever the biggest. They can throw away the keys before I ever eat the cheese. So he just saying he ain't no rat. So Usher tried to give DDG, Hallie, a cherry to eat from his hand, and her boyfriend was like, no you ain't about to do me like that. People would have never let DDG live that down if he would have did that. So, smart man. Cardi and Offset were still going back and forth. John Wick has a spinoff called The Ballerina. Will I be watching it? No. I barely like watching John Wick, and I literally only watch it for Keanu. And today is Serena Williams' birthday, or yesterday. I think she's 43. Alright, y'all. This might be fast today because it's not a lot of news popping like that. Which is good. We don't need... It's quiet in the world. For now. I mean, besides the usual chaos that's going on in Ukraine and Palestine and everywhere else. We have nothing crazy happening. Thank God. Who has most successfully milked what should have been 15 minutes of fame? Definitely the Haktua girl, because the fact that she's still being talked about is crazy. What's something people don't understand until they've been through it themselves? Definitely losing somebody close and raising a kid. Them two, they never ending sorrows. Chronic lower back pain. Terminal illness. Mental illness. Divorce. Being cheated on. Having your heart broken. Being a single parent. Child passing away, getting into a car crash is traumatizing when you're completely aware of what's happening, but even more traumatizing knowing you can't do anything about it. Yeah, that's when you really feel like you just kind of like everything is fast. It's like fast and slow at the same time. It's kind of crazy. Poverty, absolutely. Any form of addiction. Losing your parents. Losing your eyesight, man, that sucks. And the older I get, the more me and my husband both struggling with looking at stuff. We ain't going blind, thank the Lord. I would never claim that, but we're definitely, our eyesight is getting old. You know, all these are sad. I don't want to read sad, so let's see what Emma the A-hole's yapping about. Am I the a-hole for refusing to change my baby's name after I named her after my dad's affair partner? I'm a 26-year-old female and I gave birth to my daughter, Annabelle. I didn't announce it beforehand because in the past, one of my family members stole a baby name and it created a lot of drama. My mom wanted to know, but I was adamant on keeping the secret. My mom and dad was in the room when I gave birth, and when it was time for me to sign the birth certificate, my mom asked for the name and I told her Annabelle. Her face went pale and my dad didn't look too happy, but he said he loved the name. My mom left a few minutes later claiming she didn't feel well. She said she'll come over in a few days to help with the baby. Now I'm at home with the baby and my mom hasn't talked to me much. This is kind of funny, I know why. We used to talk every day, so I was confused by the sudden behavior. My sister Emily lives with mom still, so I called her over to talk. When she got to my house, she explained how she overheard dad and mom arguing because about 10 years ago, Dad had an affair with a coworker. Her name was Annabelle. Mom hasn't been talking to him, and he's been trying to get her to talk. He asked, is there any way I can change the name? I asked him why and see if he'll tell me the truth, and he did. He admitted to the affair. He begged Mom not to leave him, yada yada. I told him I can, and the Annabelle was the name of my husband's grandmother. I mean, she didn't name the baby after the lady, so Mom just gonna have to call her Bella or give her a new nickname. People don't even call kids by their real names anyway, so it ain't that deep. Somebody said not the a-hole, but your daughter is going to deal with this most of the backlash, so brace yourself. Yeah, I mean, she didn't know. Am I the a-hole for wanting my sister to apologize after she ruined my engagement announcement? I'm 28 and recently got engaged to my boyfriend of 2 years, and I was so excited to announce it to my family. My sister is 30, and we've always had a complicated relationship. She's super critical and often makes everything about her. I planned a small family dinner to share the news and even had made a cute little announcement cake. When the moment finally came, I was ecstatic. But just as I started to share the news, my sister interrupted and blurted out that she was pregnant and just found out herself. The mood shifted and my moment was completely overshadowed. Everyone turned their attention to her, asking questions about her pregnancy and completely ignoring my engagement. I felt crushed, and after dinner I confronted her, expressing how hurt I was that she took my moment. She got defensive and said I was being selfish for expecting her to wait to share her news. Now I'm feeling conflicted. I know her pregnancy is a big deal, but I can't help but feel like she should have let me have my moment too. Honestly, your sister has always been like this, you said. So, listen, I got sisters, and they constantly do the same crap to each other all the time. And I'm just kind of like, y'all, if y'all already know how y'all sisters are, then do things different. Like, announce your engagement a different way without them being involved. Because you're just going to get let down every time, man. Somebody said not the a-hole, you were the host of the event. If she wants to make an announcement, she needs to do it at her own event. I agree. Just move different. When you know you got a sister like that, you got to move different. For real, believe me, I have to deal with this with my two sisters. Am I the a-hole for calling my husband's mistress fat and old? Of course not, lady. She's 44 and her husband's 44. He's usually affectionate and a sexual person, but our sex life went downhill. The summer 2023 was when our son Randall moved out to university with Justin and I alone in the house. We were having sex almost every day before the dip. Other suspicious things started happening. He's going out without me more, women's perfume in his clothes, being more seductive with his devices. Or secretive with his devices, and seductive maybe. Early September, I managed to get in his laptop while he was asleep. I was expecting to find evidence of an affair, and I had a picture in my head of what the woman would look like. I found a mountain of evidence. There were new photos of her, videos, masturbating, everything. She didn't look like what I was expecting. She looked at least 50 and at least 200 pounds. My husband is very fit, and so am I. He's a Hollywood handsome, so I was expecting more of a thin 27-year-old. I sent as much evidence to my email and socials as I can. I showed my sister. I was so emotional that I was insensitive with my words, especially since my sister has a weight problem. I called my husband's mistress a fat old slut. Betty said I shouldn't be talking about another woman like the Betty girl. We vent right now. Betty gotta chill, because sometimes when you venting, just because you might say that don't mean you mean it to your person you love, but you just venting. Like, come on. Betty said, I shouldn't be saying that. I was so enraged, and I asked Betty how could she defend the woman who's effing my husband. Betty said it's no excuse to body shame. I just started crying, and Betty hugged me. Obviously, my judgment is compromised, and I have bias against my husband's mistress. I hate her so much, but did I go too far? Girl, no. You're mad. You're mad. Somebody said there's a caveat to girl code. When a woman is knowingly banging your husband, you can call her whatever you want, right? Hello. Like, we're mad right now. We mad right now. Okay? Stop. Alright. Not the a-hole. You just found out your husband's cheating on you. You can call the woman whatever you want. People gotta stop thinking everything's about them. What? Am I the a-hole for being upset that my best friend confessed his love for my wife? So this happened this weekend. My friend Chris was my friend since grade 10, and we both met Anna in the university. Chris has always hopped from one woman to the next, and honestly is always a lot more popular than me. When I asked out Anna, it was honestly because she said no to Chris back when she was with her ex. And they didn't get along, but when Anna got pregnant, she actually set him up with one of her cousins. Things got better between them. Anna gave birth in January, and Chris broke up with her cousin around the same time, but both of them refused to tell us why her cousin pretty much stopped talking to her. So this weekend, Chris came over, and when I had to go out for a second, he confessed to Anna that he loves her and left before I got back. Obviously, I'm pissed, and Anna and I have already been having problems this year, and he comes with this, except she seems to be more concerned for him and worried about what he might do. Am I living in crazy town? Anna got some explaining to do. She got some explaining to do. Somebody said, not the a-hole, your friend seriously crossed the line. I also think there may be more to the story. Yeah, duh, for sure. Alright, y'all, let's get into these story times. I was struggling tonight finding anything, so we're gonna do we got some comedy going on or something. Here go your food. I'm sorry, she's so in the right, because I would have ran him over, went in his house. Don't be saying they friendly, like, this ain't cool, man.
Physical flaws are funny. They just are. Disabilities are not. But some are. Most aren't. We know those ones, you know? Like if there's a 10K or a quilt, it's pretty bad. But the rest are up for debate. Well, luckily for you, I have 3 examples. First, foreign accent syndrome. Some people experience head trauma. Not funny. But they wake up speaking their native language with a foreign accent. Very funny. I defy you to watch interviews with these people and not piss yourself laughing. The best case ever of foreign accent syndrome happened in the UK. Not only was it a British woman who lived her entire life in the UK, she'd never left the town she was born in for 33 years. She was in an accident, and she woke up speaking English with a Chinese foreign accent. A British lady who her whole life was like, hello, it's a bit of a whiffle, isn't it? Like that. Now says, I have not had my conversation while speaking to a First of all, do you know how hard it is to do that impression without squinting? If you're getting uncomfortable, like, whoa, he's mocking an Asian accent? No, she's white. This is fine. A white British lady just happens to say, "Will you like a cup of tea?" Now, if you're sitting in your seat right now and you're like, I think it's funny. Well, don't get your in a tussle. I got two more for you. So, what about persistent genital arousal disorder? These are people that have this every 90 seconds, and they can't have jobs. Why can't they have jobs, Tom? Because they're all the time. Can you imagine? You're like, oh, we're out of orange juice? Or, just bring water. That's too much sugar. I don't want any more. You're still not on board with this. How about an old, reliable one? You know, how about Tourette syndrome? Yeah. When I was in 5th grade, my parents sent me to a new school on a Wednesday. I'll never forget. It was a Catholic school, and on Wednesdays, they had Mass. So I walk in, and the priest starts the service. He goes, name of the Father, and the Son, and the kid in the row in front of me goes, your Nobody did anything. No one batted an eye. He just goes, Holy Spirit, starts reading from the Bible. This kid goes, lick my fuck you. But I know I'm not supposed to laugh. It sounds like I'm having a stroke. I'm 10. I'm like, and finally I'm able to get out. And the kid next to me goes, he's got Tourette's. It gets old. 3 years I was at that school. That shit never got old. The greatest gift God ever bestowed upon me.
I would be cracking up too, I can't lie.
You can tell how old a black man is by how he says hello. Very easy. Right, bro? You know that? You see a dude, you know what I mean? He's like, this is an OG right here, this is a grown man. And I can tell by how he said hello when I said what's up to him, right? Because the dude, 30, let's say 30, 32 and under. You see him in the street, you're like, what's up, bro? He's like, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Grown ass man, OG. You be like, what's up? You be like, all right now. Like, it's a very different greeting, bro. He gonna hit you all right now. I can't call it. You know what I mean? That's the thing gonna do. That's what he gonna do. A grown ass man ain't got time to be doing this. He might throw his back out. He ain't got time to do this. He might hurt himself. So he just right here. He distinguished with it. You know what I'm saying? Plus you learn over time that this don't cause no problems. The older you get, all a man want in his life is peace. That's all he want. He just want to chill out. Right? That's all he want. And this means too much. This right here is how's the family. Everything good with your brother? Okay. You know what I mean? This right here, it could mean what's up. Also could mean you looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to fight. You ain't got time for that. So you're here with it. You know what I mean? Lesson learned. Lesson learned. You can tell how old.
I love a good hand nod.
I just paid off my student loan. It's tough getting older. Went into an antique store, they wouldn't let me leave. I tried using that face aging app. They said, nah, you're good. I'm officially an old man. I give unwanted advice to total strangers. I told a kid to pull his pants up, his underwear was showing. He mocked me, tried to give me a wedgie. But the joke was on him, I was wearing the pins. I went to the doctor because I thought I had arthritis. I don't. I have early onset rigor mortis. Anybody ever drop their phone in the toilet? There you go. I did, and after I did, I put my phone in a bag of rice. Anybody ever drop a bag of rice in the toilet? I joined a dating site for people my age called Carbon Dating. I asked a woman on the site for her number. She told me it was 140 over 95. I got out of college twice. First time because I was a drunk. Second time I was sober, but it was hard. I got arrested once for drunk driving. Not only was I drunk, but I'd been smoking hash. When I took the breathalyzer test, I inhaled, tried to pass it to the top. YOLO. So I was arrested, pled guilty. For my community service, I left the community. Used to smoke cigarettes. I was a heavy smoker. I would even smoke when I went jogging, which is stupid, of course. So I quit jogging. I love smoking cigarettes. I'd smoke after sex. I'd smoke during sex. Sometimes I would skip sex and just smoke cigarettes. Before I got my hearing aids, my crowd work, it was terrible. I asked an audience member where he was from. He said, my mama. I heard Miami and said, I've been there. I am 74 years old. Life expectancy for men is 76 years. Life expectancy for women is 81 years. I figure if I transition...
That was funny. Early rigor mortis. And listen, I think about that too, that I'm getting older going back to school, but it's like, do I really want to do that?
Hello, Asian girl. Thank you. You're the first Asian person that come to show. I appreciate you come out. Wow, that's crazy. Are you Vietnamese? You Vietnamese? You Gambo? You don't Gambo? They Pai Gao? The back rack? You don't play the back rack? Look at me. Look here. Look at me. You don't Gambo? Your mother, your father, they Gambo? Auntie, uncle, they Gambo? You Gambo? Hey, Vietnamese people gamble all the time. Like, you might not see none when you walk around out here, but if you go to the casino, her whole family there. Stop me if I'm lying. I wasn't going to do that joke, but you so Vietnamese, I had to do it. What's your name? Julie? See how they all got the E on the end? Annie, Sammy, Vandy, Julie. I don't know what the E is on the end. Julie? Julie what? Oh, yeah. That win start with an N, don't it? That bitch got hella silent letters in it. I don't know how y'all spell it. N-G-U-Y-E-N. Yeah. Did I spell it right? Don't turn the fuck down. It's like, wow, you spelled that. Okay, you did that. I see you. Go ahead, Bow Wow. I thought y'all was friends, man. Y'all got good energy together. Y'all should meet and like hang out. Goddamn, girl, you got speakers in your teeth. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Your volume does not fit the house. What the fuck? He's way back there. You been out 3 charcoal shots. As soon as I came in. What were you even trying to say? And turn it down. Like if I could just turn you about 2 little notches down. Yeah, because you let your sexy go out the window right there. That's it. She fine in the motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm trying to fuck something. It's good, man. She was licking her lips all hard. I don't know if I'm ready yet. All right, then, what's your loud ass name? Lily? Yeah, I know. That's a good answer. For those of you that don't know black people, anytime it's the same name 2 times, she's hood in the motherfucker. Lily, Riri, Kiki. No. Okay, I'm ready. What's up? She's not even trying TV. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm finna have a drink of this alcohol to deal with your ass. God damn. You ready? You ready? That's the cute part. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, so as soon as I came in, I started fucking. Like, oh my God, Lily, man. Oh man, what are we gonna talk about now? What's up, Lily? The fuck? What you do for a living, Lily? Did you just come? What the fuck was that tab? She's like, what you do for money, Lily?
Okay, so I just moved here about probably 2 months since I've been here. And so I'm actually looking for a new job.
Already? How long you been at the job you got?
I don't have a job here yet.
Oh, so you just trying to get some work.
I'm still shopping.
Where you from?
I am from Richmond, California. But I just came down
From the Chickadee Tack? The Shitty Shack? 253Z? I'm sorry, sir, but this is I gotta translate this. This is what happens when black people be from the same place. What part of Tacoma you from?
No, I live over by Hosmer.
I didn't have to tell you it's hood. The way she held the myrrh on Hosmer, I lived over by Hosmer. Where'd you work at in the tag?
Oh man, I had a few jobs. I worked at the Narrow Bridge. I worked at
Wait, you worked at a bridge?
Narrow Bridge.
No, I think I know what it is. You work at the bridge?
I have a toll collector, so
That's why he's so loud. $1.95! She yelling over traffic, the ocean going by, whales, seals fucking. $1.95! I wasn't even gonna come to work today, but I did that as soon as I came down with it. So you worked at the bridge and where else? What else did you do?
I worked at Foot Locker, or my Foot Locker personnel over here. Yeah, I worked at.
Did you just try to bond with everybody? Well, the Foot Locker, right, y'all? Where y'all at? Okay. I know you sound a little Jamaican. Foot Locker, the toll bridge, where else? You're interested.
Yes, I am actually.
Is anyone else concerned? I'm concerned both of them are like, yeah, she's a red flag. Where else did you work?
I worked at a taco truck before. A burrito truck,
Are you hiring? You got one of your taco stands where the speakers are out? Nobody's gonna miss the order. Order number 82! 82! Goddamn, Lily, what? I'm whispering. People keep fucking with me, man. Can't even go to a library off this motherfucker. You like the library? That's where you save up your voice to go yell. Somebody just spoke. Well, keep going. Yeah, she cool. She didn't know you were like this when she said that. She's like, you've been nice, girl. Come sit down. You like that? I like you. Come sit with me, girl. Let me, you know, I like you, girl. What kind of hair you got? You want some more hair? I got the hair. I said the hair. You want the hair? That too big? That too big? You like that too big? Curl that too? Like, thank you for letting me sit down here, girl. Oh my
that Wynn name came about, like, everybody was messed up. You didn't know how to pronounce it. Like, you want to say Nayukin, but it's just Wynn.
This box of Fruit Loops is from Canada. It's colored naturally with watermelon, blueberry, and carrot juice. This is the U.S. version. It contains 4 different artificial food dyes with the preservative BHT, which is an endocrine-disrupting chemical linked in cancer. In 2015, Kellogg's announced plans to remove dyes from their cereals by the end of 2018, but they never did. Instead, they kept producing new cereals for children with these dyes and preservatives, using the most popular toddler songs and movies to hook modern children of today, like Baby Shark cereal and Disney's Little Mermaid, targeting the most vulnerable children. We now have over 111,000 signatures on our petition to ask Kellogg's to finally serve Americans the same cereals they are serving other countries. I'm going to be delivering these petitions to Kellogg's headquarters in Battle Creek, Michigan next month on October 15th. Mark your calendar. With many of the health leaders in this room, and I'm inviting all concerned citizens to join me, including all the politicians here today and in Washington and both presidential candidates. This issue is nonpartisan and affects all of us. It's time for us to join together and end this corruption once and for all. Thank you very much.
Listen, if you've ever traveled abroad, you know our food tastes completely different from everybody else's. Like, and you can go to Mexico and just tell the difference in their pops and everything else. And I mean, I would like to do a taste test on that carrot juice flavored, but I mean, if it's healthy for you, we can give up the fake ingredients. Can we, America? I don't know. We are so addicted to fake ingredients over here. It's crazy.
Just a friendly reminder, there's no reason for you to talk to the police, ever. If you have committed a crime, don't talk to the police. If you have not committed a crime, definitely don't talk to the police. They are not there to help you. They are there to get you jammed up. They are going to ask confusing ass questions, and any answer that you give will be looked at as a sign of guilt. Please, stop talking to the cops. Just a friendly...
You heard it here first.
This is Marcellus Williams, a man who was just executed by the state of Missouri after his own prosecutors, U.S. representatives, and millions of Americans asked the state not to do it. You want to know why? Well, the answer is politics. See, the person who pretty much pushed for this execution is this guy, Governor Mike Parsons of Missouri. But first, you got to understand something. A little while back, this guy named Donald changed the face of politics forever. He showed that if you want votes, you got to do anything for them. And Mike had a problem. He would do anything for votes, even go as far as look like a clown. Let me explain. A little while back, a reporter found that in the Missouri school's website, you can find the teacher's social security numbers. This was not what he was looking for, so he's like, oh snap. He calls the governor's office. The reporter said, listen, broski, I found the teacher's social security numbers on a website you control. This is a pretty simple issue. Just take it down. The governor said, okay. Are you a hacker? Reporter said, no, I'm a reporter. Mike said, oh, okay, let me just do a press conference. I'm going to clear this whole thing up. Hold on. Now, right before the school district was going to come out and thank the reporter, Mike Parsons makes an announcement. He says, a hacker hacked the website, leaked the social security numbers, and now they're trying to blame me in my office? They're doing it to embarrass me. So I'm sending out the highway patrol to go after them. The reporter said, me? Mike said, yes, you. So instead of just saying, I made a mistake, Mike Parsons decides to double down. He doesn't want to look stupid in front of his voters. But he messed up. Because this issue was actually a lot simpler than it seemed. See, what Mike Parsons failed to understand was the social security numbers weren't just on the front page of the website. They were on something called the source code. It's public information. You click right click, you click that, and you see a bunch of letters and numbers, which is why the governor thought he was a hacker. The highway patrol right clicks, they click source code, and they say, oh, okay. Missouri Highway Patrol takes a report saying he's not a hacker to Missouri prosecutors. Missouri prosecutors are like, why are you giving me this? The Highway Patrol is like, the governor wants you to prosecute him. The prosecutors were like, no. In fact, prosecutors came out and said, we're not spending taxpayer dollars on this. Everyone looks at the governor. The governor admits he was wrong. Psych, stupid. Haven't you learned anything from this? He triples down. He said, those teachers got hacked. The state did an investigation, and prosecutors decided by themselves not to press charges. None of this is my fault. Now, does any of this sound familiar to you? Marcellus got convicted of a crime. The governor pushed for his execution. The state did an investigation, and prosecutors said he probably is innocent, so we don't want to do it. But of course, Mike doubles down, says everyone else is wrong. We're going to the execution anyway. I know what you're thinking. Oh, this just sounds like a guy who can't admit when he's wrong. But what did I tell you his problem was? He'll do anything for votes. See, Mike isn't a complete idiot. He knows when he's wrong, especially with an issue as simple as this. But being wrong does not get you votes. So what do? You flip it. You say, it wasn't my fault the teachers got their info leaked. It was this hacker who's trying to take good, hard-earned money from you hard-working Missourians. You say, it's not my fault everyone else is saying he's innocent. I'm trying to save hard-working Missourians from people like him. This is because Republican voters love it when politicians are tough on crime, especially for certain people. You say, yes, I pardoned. I don't remember his name, so I'm going to call him Billy Bob. Billy Bob and his wife were pointing at Black Lives Matter protesters. They were just defending their freedom. No to Kevin, who in the governor's words is not a priority. A judge did release him though after 43 years because he was clearly innocent. Yeah, you probably get the picture, but I'm not finished. Yes to Britt, son of the Chiefs head coach, who put a year-old small human in a coma because he decided to drink and go 85. That small human is now in special ed classes and has a brain injury. Mother was furious at Britt's release and wanted answers. Well, here's your answer. Go Chiefs. But again, no to Lamar Johnson, who a judge had to release because, again, he was innocent. And let me stop here because this video will be 20 minutes long if I tell you all the wild things that Missouri Governor Parsons has done. Well, if you're from Missouri, if you're just curious, look up why Missouri's former police chief resigned. Look up Mike Parsons' response to COVID. Look up what Mike Parsons' former chief of staff said about how Mike Parsons gets his money. Look up what he does to Missouri tax dollars. $50,000 for a new office, Mike. $35,000 for travel expenses. $125,000 increase for your own pay. Say it ain't so, Mike. So just to keep things simple, Mike Parsons will go as far as executing a man if it means one extra vote. This is Marcellus Williams.
Luckily, this is his last term, I believe. Politics, dirty, dirty, dirty. Listen, y'all, that is the show. I pray y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all stay safe and don't let your husbands do any extracurricular chores because it could end in you getting trapped in the house.